Hello there, my beautiful and lovely gamers. My name is Jonal. Today we are taking a look at Diamond Genji. This is like my count when it's right around Masters versus again a Brigade player. This is also pre-patch break time. So this is an old VOD. This is a pre-patch break, meaning she can take put me down to under 50 health in one single combo. And that is what I'm going to show today. I'm going to show how I play against that. This is going to be a little bit less of my standard tank buster style, where I will just farm blade and win off that and pressure tanks and then build blade and then look for assassinations. And it's going to be playing a little bit more an assassination style of Genji, but generally I think it's going to be a good learning experience, and also a good learning experience on how to improve in the game instead of sitting still and just complaining, because in the end I will die, and it will be due to the break having armor pack and stun. And well, essentially, let's really just watch the VOD. So we come out here, and I play with a very passive team. We already won one. I play with a very passive team, counters this very aggressive team of the enemy team. I deflect the fire strike, and I try to kill this guy. He immediately gets, armored, so I can't dash him. And he survives. He gets out with some health there, which is bad. Now we're getting pushed back in because we're not fast enough to get it. They have speed boost and they managed to claim. Remember, on this map, normally what you should do is you should get out the gate and then claim this part of the map. This is normally where you set up supports and hit scan DPS here, tank front line here, and then you kind of boycott it until the points unlock, and then you fight. Right, forcing the enemy team to fight in this little confined square of an area. That's normally how you like to play this map. And therefore, the people with the speed boost normally takes over 50%. As if we both had speed boost or both didn't have speed boost, we would both approximately meet here on the 50, in the middle of the map. Because they have speed boost, they get to claim majority of this before we even get out of our gates, which is not ideal. So we're forced into this little bit of confined space here. I'm trying to help getting out with some deflect. Saw the break getting low, so I dashed in. And now we're starting to clean up a little bit more. I wasted my dash on the Zarya. And this is going to be a little bit of cleanup, right? And that's a really, again, look how this is played. We get a lot of damage in here early game because of the deflect and so on, right? So here we get the deflect in, the Junkrat nades follow up, we get the Lucio, try to dash this guy, poking, getting pushed a little bit back in, waiting for my deflect, 1, 2, deflect back up. I go in here, I try to deflect to help up my Ryan, and then I dash through to try to, because I thought I could get a kill. I did get a kill, and now the kills start stacking, right? The enemy team playing a little bit too aggressive and not doing what they were supposed to do. If they had played what they were supposed to do, then they would immediately had, again, held here with their frontliners and essentially just boycott. They pushed very far up, which allows my deflect to do work with their damage, including a Junkrat, and then I can dash around. Now, instead of going capping the point, which I don't want, because I'm 70 a blade, I would like this blade now. So I'm going to instead take some fights up here. Just look for some kills. It's only a Zarya. I have dash from, I know I can get out, right? Trying to just build a little bit on that blade and see what happens. The break gets up here and takes a lot of my health right down to 45. Doesn't matter. I knew there wasn't really much more follow-up for her. I had dash and so on. So I felt pretty safe. They are going to take high ground because, again, my team is not very good here. So my team just gives these guys high ground. So how do I play around this? Well, it's quite simple. My plan now is, okay, there's the main group of the enemy team is here. They have speed, they have the Zenyatta, they have the break, right? There's a very powerful front line. Then there's a Doomfist jumping around somewhere. I cannot deal with this. I cannot go for the Zen because the break and the Zarya and all that is in the way. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing one out of two things. I know how they want to play this. So I'm going to start moving back here and see if they want to follow. If they want to follow, then cool. Then I can run around with them, and I'm just good, right? And essentially, if they follow here, most likely the Zenyatta is stuck here, and I can actually just move around and go for him again, right? So if I let them chase me, I don't drop from high ground because I know that's what they want. My team is on low ground. My team has the point. They need to play the point. So right now, I don't feel a danger of my life if I play this safe enough. So I want to see if they drop, I know they will weaken their backline, as the backline will have to follow, and that will weaken me. If they chase me, I'll back off a little bit, and then I'll attack their backline. No matter what, I don't move from my position, as I want them to go to the low ground, which either does the Zenyatta's on high ground with me, or Zenyatta's on low ground where I can shoot on top of him down, right? So in one way or another, they either chase me, and that's fine, then I just run away and run around them. In the end, they need to drop from the high ground. So I'm just going to play high ground and look for opportunities to get their Zen, right? So they come in here, and I'm going to go here. They do go for me, so I drop down. They drop down. I dash through them, right? Go back up here, start bullying the Zarya a little bit, and now I can help my team with this high ground. They chased me, burn their shield stun on me and so on. Okay, cool. I can easily get to high ground. So I got up to high ground again. The Zenyatta gets caught in a trap. And now we start cleaning up, right? Notice how much they burned so much resource trying to get me. This is just trying to beat a break in close quarters. It's really just me right-click meleeing her, right? Notice that. Again, they want to go for me. Cool. I'll just run away. I'll play it. I can high ground control better than them. And they need to get high ground sooner or later, right? Now I have my blades. Now I'm going to be looking for a opportunity. Notice how I try to play in between here. I always try to play here, as this is kind of like the middle ground, so that if they go main, I can attack, and if they go top, I can attack, right? So I kind of stay here and kind of just like jump in between which side I want to start to play on. So, okay. Go here, the Doomfist goes in there. Okay, I see they're all coming from this side. I don't want to blade, I do believe they have trance, so I'm kind of looking at it. So I see the Sen here, and this is actually a mistake for me, because what I should have done is I should not have taken that steep angle as I did. I took a steep angle here on the low ground, when what I should have done is taken a high ground angle here. Because this would have put me closer to the Zenyatta instead of this, which allows them to rotate away from me. So what I should have done is I should have doubled down on my high ground control up here instead of positioning myself here. Which is a small mistake for me. Which is my bad, as they do have speed and so on. They're going to rally, and I know I cannot engage the Zenyatta. So I'm just going to play around here. The shadow comes out, but I don't believe they have the follow-up to follow it. And therefore I will blade. So that's why I'm blading here, if anyone was wondering. It's quite simple, but it's really just mouse running in the end. It's really just mouse running and pressing some shift. We get the kills. I don't have ultimate, but we are close to a graviton, which is great. 86% on graviton. And now I tell her, we grab and I will dash reset inside of it. We're also close to a junk tire. That way I will get to build blade. So now we do the same. I jump around, I check. Blah, blah, blah. And this is also where I will actually mess up. So the Doomfist will go under, and immediately I see him. Again, we want to be active, and we don't want him to be allowed to move with full health. So I start shooting him, right? He's got to pick one of them. I saw him move that way, so I know he's going to come for this door, right? So, okay, I'll be starting to aim right here, right? Okay, that's the Doomfist. Poke, 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 poke. Nice, he gets low, right? And he has to move. I dash him to kill him. I kill him, and this is where I do my mistake. And you probably already saw it. So, this is where I do my mistake. I kill him. And then I dash this in. And that's my mistake. And this is what gets me killed. What I should have done, of course, as we all know now, is should have dashed him. Remembered that the break still has... I haven't seen her use her stun or her arm pack. She just came into the fight. And for some reason, my head didn't register that the fight had not started yet. So I saw him and thought the fight was probably starting. Saw abilities start running. Saw fire strikes, saw bubbles. Didn't think about the break, because again, this was also where she was a little bit newer. Didn't think about the break. I saw bubbles, I saw fire strikes, and I know he doesn't have his CC, and I know I can kill him. And what's the boop gonna do? So I was like, oh, I'm gonna win this. So my idea was, okay, I'll just dash and kill him. I saw the Sen, I'll dash the Sen with my right click combo. A little bit low on ammo, but still, probably I should be able to kill the Sen, and my team should be advancing on the enemy team that doesn't have bubbles, so their front line should be pressed in. I get the Sen. I'm in the back line, I get some dash percent, I get some ult charge. That was my plan, but I didn't calculate this break. And that's die here. I go for the Sen, he gets armored, I get stunned, and I die. And is that the break fault? No, that's completely my fault. This is where, as a Genji main, I should be like, break stupid, broken piece of shit here, no skill. This is where I should be hating on it. But that was completely my fault. I engaged when they had abilities up, and I could have gotten out. My dash on the Doomfist was good. My push on the Doomfist was great. What I should have done was disengage there. Kill, out, right? Assassin style. Go in, get the kill, then dash right back out. I would have gone back to a safe position. I would even have gotten some ult shots by dashing through the enemy team. And we had plenty of space to kite with. So I could have kited down high grounds and played high grounds on the corner. So even if they had rushed me, I could just jump down. They would have to jump down. I just climb back up, and I'm good, right? And we would be down their Doomfist. But instead, I die here. We're 94 on grab. Our Junkrat also get picked. And that's both DPS. Now there's no follow-ups. We're gonna lose this fight, right? So that's my fault. So again, what I want you guys to learn from this is how to deal with these frontliners. So again, we play around them. They wanna push up here. They have a lot of damage. Okay, we have the flag. We have dash. We need to play with other flags and with other dashes. Okay, we need to pressure some of the kills, and we gotta see how they move. Right? There comes a 5-man strong main group here rushing me. Okay. As long as I'm playing high grounds, I know I can outplay them. I go down, they go down, I climb up, or dash up. In my instance, I had to dash because I jumped very far to dodge her stun, right? Okay, then they are on low ground, I'm on high ground, I can shoot down on them. They're trapped down here, right? And I'm at the high ground, so I can easily get them, right? Or they put like some of their supports left on high ground, and I can go back up and start fighting the supports and killing them, right? If they wanna chase, if they don't chase me and they just ignore me and they start dropping, then again, then I just keep my high ground control, right? So as always, that is kind of what I would like you guys to show you guys, how I deal with some of these stronger main groups, even with like what is not practical, what's not a pure goats form, but a very similar thing to goats, just they have a Doomfist instead of the Diva. I still manage to do damage and pop off, and my team still managed to outplay them. And the fact that I'm there, and the fact that they need to burn so much resource in getting me, they pop bubbles, they send their fire strikes, that they flick back at them, the Doomfist is getting pressured by my shurikens, and the fact that the brig needs to hold stun and armor pack for me every single time, it does weaken a lot of how they can fight my team. So when they finally get to my team, I have already made them burn a bunch of resources that they shouldn't have burned. So when they finally come to my team, even though my team isn't even running a brig, their brig's abilities are on cooldown, they are lacking sorry bubbles and so on, and then my team has a very big chunk of advantage while I'm still alive and still just harassing and still just being irritating and still just poking and looking for dash resets and so on. So that's really how that's one of the things. I hope that you guys like this. Again, tell me if you want to see more stuff like this. I have a diamond smurf account that's brand new that I can use to play really any hero on around diamond level, and see if I can push that to match. So if you want to see any other heroes, I can play on that and try to get footage of a match of me showing a hero off and kind of explaining what I'm using as my thought process. So tell me down in the comment section. Feedback on this always appreciated. I love you guys very, very much. Please, as always, guys, take care of this, stay positive, and as always, guys, my name is Jonal, and you guys keep the enemy in your crosshair.